right, now, without further ado, I'm happy to welcome Ed Boon and Sean Henrik to the studio. Hey, gentlemen.
Hello, sir.
Good to see you again.
Ed, welcome back. Sean, welcome for the first time.
Thank you.
Right.
The game is Mortal Kombat Armageddon, and it's on the Wii.
Yes, finally, Nintendo Wii. We're excited about it.
It's a Nintendo console, but we're going to be pulling limbs off people.
I'm told with the Nintendo Wii that things will be different. Is
that how it's going to work?
There are no cables.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty.
Madness! That's madness.
Yeah. So the game is Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Obviously, all right. How do you make a fighting game work with this controller?
We messed with a whole bunch of different control configurations, but we found out that the super moves and fatalities, when done with the Wii remote, were the most fun, the most accessible, and so the simpler we got, the quicker the gestures we got, the more fun that became. We kind of just ran it with that, so that's really the gist of it.
Well, let's fire it up and play it.
All right.
So Ed, you've never played a Mortal Kombat game on GameSpot production before.
No, didn't I? I played against...
You've played several.
Yeah, I played.
Well, all right, so for people who don't know what Mortal Kombat Armageddon is, let's set the stage for that primarily.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat Armageddon is kind of like, the culmination of all Mortal Kombat games, has every character, that's ever appeared in a Mortal Kombat fighting game. And the Wii version is the kind of special super version where it has a number of exclusive features, but the main kind of new feature is the control scheme. Everybody's kind of familiar with the Wii controllers by now, but everybody's normally used to special moves being done with kind of joystick and button combinations. But if you look at like Scorpion Spear, traditionally was a way towards and then a punch or kick.
Right.
All I got to do is swing left and right. He throws a spear down there. The circular motion kind of does his backflip. His Hellfire kick is this down-up motion, and his teleport is circle away. So it's a lot more accessible. We're really surprised how many more people who couldn't do special moves, who couldn't do fatalities, now it's just all over the place. Sean can give you a little demonstration of some of Cyrex's moves.
Yeah, to simply moves. I'm doing a teleport here right on the ground, just a simple up-down motion. Of course, everything can still be comboed as you all over. Again, like I said, it's all pretty simple. Like, here's a half circle away, a half circle towards, and away towards motion.
So now when you're learning your favorite characters, it's less a matter of remembering the button combinations as in just what direction you want to go.
Yeah, and it's really weird because after you're playing for a while, you're not even thinking about these motions. You're basically just kind of, the process of doing the special move is just all kind of, it's weird. It's like subconscious or something. And you're playing the game, you concentrate a lot more on the strategy than you do kind of memorizing, button combinations. Mm-hmm. And it becomes a lot more of a, about the fight. It's really, we're really excited about this on just especially on how many people are experiencing these special moves who before just couldn't access the complexity.
Now, we have a lot of fighting game fans here at GameSpot, Jeff among them, obviously. And whenever they challenge any of us who are not good at them to games, it always ends up kind of being almost a button masher. You're just trying to survive. You find that happening here with the Wii controller? You just start shaking it like crazy?
Yeah, a lot of people when they first start playing the game, they're just doing special moves and then they forget, oh yeah, there's punches and kicks in this thing as well too. So then once the novelty of how easy it is to do the special moves, all of a sudden you start getting an actual strategy, and you actually start thinking, okay, I'm gonna maneuver myself here, I'm gonna do this combo here, I'm gonna do a special move here, and it becomes a lot more of it's a crazier experience. There's just people teleporting all over the place, and it's a lot more of a, like I said, just a lot more people can actually experience it.
Well, if you guys want to, tear into it, don't stop with the demo and start just fighting. We can do that while we get questions from the audience. Are you ready for that challenge?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Ryan Davis, we take questions here on the Spot?
No kidding.
We do, dude.
Really?
Truly.
Well, I'm totally unprepared for that. Oh, wait. Martin Foster from Bellshill, Scotland wants to know if there are any new gameplay modes in the Wii version.
Yes, there's new gameplay modes. We have a couple new ones. One is called Endurance Mode, and in Endurance Mode, you're basically kind of thrown into an arena, and you're like, how many guys can you beat with one life bar? Once you beat up one guy, he explodes, a new guy jumps in, and you just have to see how long you can last. That's the endurance mode. Another one is specifically for the Wii is the Wii training mode. Again, like these motions here that we have here, this circular motion, this up down here, they're very. It's kind of second nature to me, but a lot of people have been used to playing, these special moves with the button combinations, and the Wii training mode is a great way to kind of get used to just this new control scheme.
Cool. You're doing all right with despite the fact you're answering these questions.
Actually, he's losing.
I know.
That's
all
right.
All right. Well, yeah. You have a question for Sean then, Ryan?
Ben Stead from Manchester, UK wants to know, will hardened pros to Mortal Kombat be able to adjust to the Wii remote?
Oh, yeah, I totally think people are going to be able to adjust very quickly. We're often surprised how quickly people do. Everyone thinks you're going to have to do attacks, like every attack, but people would have been tired in seconds having to do that. Because there's only 8 gestures that you have to learn, like Kenshi isn't a character I used to be really good with, but just today I started playing with him. And because I know the gestures, I was very quickly able to pick up the moves for him. And now instead of having 3 or 4 really good characters, I have like 5 or 6 extra.
Oh, look, I won.
To answer questions.
Yeah. How'd you do that, Sean?
That's weird.
Apparently it's hard to talk and play.
It's fine. It's fine. The game still looks good. Ryan Davis, more questions?
David Conlon from Dublin, Ireland. Everyone over in the aisles today.
Loving it.
Wants to know, is there any sort of classic controller support?
Actually, yes. It supports every single controller configuration that the Wii has. So it supports the Wii, Nunchuck, and Wii Remote, as well as the classic controller, as well as the GameCube controller. So you can basically, you're playing the game, you literally can hop swap the different controllers in and out, and the game just configures it automatically on the fly. So any configuration you can think of, it'll support.
Yeah, you could play head-to-head. Like kart, you could play 4-player kart with one person using GameCube, one using Classic, one using the Wii mode as a steering wheel, another driving the car this way.
Cool. So Mortal Kombat is obviously still in the game?
Oh yeah. You drive basically holding the Wii remote.
Show them again how that works.
Yeah. I'll show you in a minute.
While in the middle of the fight?
Can we find the clip real quick of Tournament TV where I played that for the first time and beat the guy who won all that money from us? Do we have that handy? No? Okay.
No.
Ryan Davis, more questions from Ireland?
No, actually. Henry Travis from Eugene, Oregon. Bringing it back to the colonies.
Nice.
Wants to know, have you added any new mini games to the mix here?
What was that again?
Any new mini games?
No, we have the diversion that we had before, like we were mentioning, of Mortal Kombat, and that has kind of like the new control scheme. The new modes are really more related to the fighting, with the endurance mode and the Wii training mode.
Cool.
And then you still have stuff like Conquest mode in there as well?
Yes, absolutely. Conquest mode also uses all the modes actually use all the controllers, and Conquest mode you can actually when you're running around you look with the Wii pointer, and fight with the super moves are actually even more straightforward in Conquest mode. They're just single motions, just go up. The guy jumps up in the air and does the ground pound. And,
I won.
yeah,
Man.
as I was talking.
Yeah. Now, is this okay, Ed? Do we need us to distract Sean more? Do you need us to help with
Yeah.
that,
Question
or?
for Sean, please.
Sure. Another question for Sean, Ryan Davis?
Ronald Locke the second from Barton, Vermont wants to know, how easy is it to pull off the fatalities? Could you actually give us a little demonstration here?
Yeah, when I win here, I should be able to show you.
Oh!
Snap.
No, you didn't.
He said it! Fatalities are a little bit more complex than the super moves because there's only 8 gestures for super moves.
Yeah.
But there are very easy gestures, so people who couldn't get them before probably are going to be able to get some this time. But then there are a lot more intricate ones, like something like rip off your head, which it'll probably do.
Here we go.
You can just reach forward with the remote and pull up,
So that was forward and up there.
and then rips the head right off. We tried to sync those motions for the fatalities also to the motions. So ripping someone's head off is a single hand forward and up, and ripping a torso off is both hands forward and up. As we all know, that's how you normally do it.
Obviously, that's how.
When I rip heads off, that's totally.
Yeah.
It's always.
Yeah, we've all experienced.
Maybe for the next one, what you guys can do is when you do the head ripping motion in another game, you can have the remote scream real quick as if you have the head in your hands.
Yeah,
We
we're
might
not
have
done
time
yet.
to do that. We're not done with the game yet.
It's like 3 weeks.
Ryan Davis, you have one last question?
Sure. Eduardo from Sao Paulo wants to know how you feel about the responsiveness of the Wii control for this stuff, and also how is it actually interfacing with the Wii?
Well, the responsiveness is great. I'm actually can fire off special moves quicker than I was able to before. So I'm really excited about it. I think for people who are already pretty competent with Mortal Kombat, they're going to find, that it's a lot more of like an intuitive fight. You're not really thinking about actual memorizing of moves. It's a lot more of like, back to kind of like the basic strategy. Whereas like the other people who don't really play fighting games that much, I think they're basically who've kind of written off being able to do the cool stuff are just going to experience things that they've never, what's everybody, talking about with all these great moves that I can't perform.
Cool. So this is Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Yep.
You guys said you still have a few more weeks left. When's it coming out soon?
It's coming out in May so yeah, just a few weeks.
Nice.
3 weeks from now.
While we have you here, you want to tell us all about the future of the Mortal Kombat franchise? Just spill the whole thing right now.
Yeah, the new game is going to have basically the coolest thing about.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
that's pretty
there's
good.
someone right there dissecting your lily. He's saying something. Get
Did
the
you
lip
actually
readers
say
out
something?
here.
Can we go back and check that, or were you just moving?
Well, when we finish, we're actually we're working on the new game. Obviously, doing a lot of research with the new hardware. So it's so the presentation is obviously going to be something brand new. I can tell you that we are throwing out everything that we've done before in the previous games. So you're going to see kind of like a brand new Mortal Kombat. We're not going to do the all of the features that we've been having in the fighting from the last time. So everything's going to be from scratch, starting out new.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Jeff, do you have any requests you want to get in now while they're thinking about it, or?
No, I don't make games. I just write about them.
Because we are taking
Because I don't
requests.
know any better.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, exactly.
You guys have
Yeah,
an
take
email
it.
address or
All
a
right,
hotline
then,
you want to call, or?
2D game in 1080p. Think about how cool that can look.
Well, thank you very much, Sean and Ed. The game
right.
is Mortal Kombat Armageddon for the Wii.
Yeah,
In
thanks
stores
for
in
having
May.
us. We're very excited.
Thanks. Tell your friends.
Come back soon.
Thanks a lot.